All right, I hope you guys can hear me. Um, the beginning of 2023, January 1st. Yes, lots of changes going on in the world. My goodness. This will be like a first video in a minute since I've made a video, and I don't know if you guys know about Ralph Smart, popular YouTuber. I've been, speaking about him before in my past videos, and he has been putting out like, world predictions for some time now. Um, I caught the last world prediction that he made. Seems like some of the things that he said did kind of, come true. Um, but I'm gonna try to be more focused on, seeing how what he says, play out for this year. And in his video that I saw recently, I know he's talking about, there being, more tension going on between nations. I know that he's saying something about, uh, people are going to be living in smart cities. Um, and what else was he talking about? I know he was mentioning, that people should, learn to grow their own food and stop depending so much on the supermarkets, which I can agree with, especially seeing how, there's been, shortages all over, and particularly, some states may have, seen more shortages than other states. Um, and I just want to say that, if you have a backyard, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a home, I think, that is a good, place to start, to try to, grow some things, food wise. And I know that you can also, grow, indoors. Um, they have, videos, on, how to do those type of stuff. And I've definitely seen, a lot of, I've definitely seen like some shortages going on in the markets in 2022. Um, yeah, I mean, I won't doubt that, if there's, could be possibly more going on, for this new year. But, I remember like during the pandemic, there was a lot of, videos that I was watching, how people were saying, you gotta, stock up on, food items, as much as you can. And I know I, did take some, precautions doing that. And I think that, everyone should, continue to, do that because, yeah, it's a lot of uncertainty going on. So definitely want to stay on the safer side than not. And yeah, I mean, definitely have to see how this year plays out. Um, yeah, but 2022, wow, what a year. And it's like now you really have to be on your, P's and Q's, going forward. Um, I know for 2022, I had like three repossessions that I faced. Lucky me that I was actually, able to, get the vehicle back. I know that's probably like unheard of. And you dealt with some passing of celebrities in 2022. Um, and what's interesting is like I remember hearing about, people talking about how there would be, some something, coming down the pipeline, as far as like the celebrity circumstance or whatever. And yeah, it's definitely a lot that took place as far as 2022. And I've said so, like, since the pandemic. I think we're going on 3 years now since the pandemic started, or it was like 2019, 2021, 22, 19, 2021, 22. Yeah, we're on like three, about to be four, I believe. Of and Yeah, I have not seen any like major changes. If anything, things seems to be, getting a bit tougher out here for a lot of people. And I did say that, in one of my, old videos, it's like now we're at a time it's like, either you know what is going on or you don't. And you know, more than ever is the time to, start, understanding, what's really going on, because it's not as keen as a lot of people may think it is. So, you know, and the guy that I'm talking about, Ralph Smart, I know he did say that, more people would be, awakening to, what's really going on. And I think he did say that, there would be riots, and, people, I believe it was people rioting against their governments. And it's crazy with the inflation that's going on. Um, I mean, I've definitely heard a lot of people, become upset by it. Definitely not cool. And now is definitely the time to, spend the money wisely. And you know, yeah, just definitely be smart. Um, but I really hope that something positive, comes up, for this year. Um, like economic wise. We still have the same president, and since he's been in the office, I've definitely seen a turn. It seems like for the worse here. And I honestly don't get, too involved in politics. I actually don't like getting involved at all. Um, I did not vote for Biden. I did not vote for Trump either. Um, you know, it is what it is when it comes to this presidency. But I'm just, well, I'm gonna say that, hopefully, more people do, start to, wake up to, you know understand, what is going on around us. And I I highly doubt that there will be a normal again. I don't think um America was ever normal, especially when it was, uh overtaken, um the way that it was when when the Indians, were, originally, in America or so-called America. So yeah, this place, it's the country is being, ran by, people that, were not, original, to this country, and yeah, and it kind of shows how, the problems will persist and they continue to persist. Um, now that it's not in the hands of, the original people, and I'm sure that, had this country, just stayed in the hand of the original people, things would definitely not be this way. Um, I don't think there would be a lot of, vulnerable people the way that they are in America today. And yeah, I highly doubt that there would be, inflation, type of issues and all this other nonsense. And that, that I mean, again, we shall see how this year plays out. And yeah, that'll be one of my first video for the year. Yeah, I'll definitely make another one. But you know, that I am signing off. Signing off.